Down in the lab today, working, and I came across something that I wanted to share. I have a USB stick that I put into a computer, and it connected, and then it disconnected. And so what I did is I took it. It's very small. I'll show you. I took it and I have a magnifier here, a digital video scope, and I blew it up on the TV behind me here, so I can see the connections. And I'll show you after I get done talking to you here. Um, I noticed that some of the solder points weren't correct, and that's probably the reason why when I go to plug it in that it's disconnecting. So it's an easy fix. If I reheat up that solder, um, yeah, if I can reheat up that solder, I don't know if you notice here, you see there's 4 pins, 1, 2, 3, 4. USB has 4 pins, plus 5, negative 5, plus data, negative data. But and all, if you see on the edge here, see that you can see the hole up here? That hole's not supposed to be here. This gets anchored here and here, and you can see, I can see right through there. So when this was getting manufactured, who knows, it could have got skewed when it went through the machine, ran out of solder, who knows, but it didn't get soldered correctly. So this is an easy fix, and I figured what a better way, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, what a better way to take you along on the journey of something that I do down in my lab. I don't know, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I always say my lab. I wonder if I can come up with a cooler name for it. I guess just keep it the lab. Anyhow, let me get this up on the screen and I'll show you magnified what we can see it better. Okay, I got you looking at the TV at a better angle here, with me having it magnified, and you're looking at those little data pins, and if you can see right here, see that hole in the side there? That's not supposed to be there. Is if I move across, there's another hole that's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be filled in with solder to anchor that. If I flip this over, there's the 4 pins that I spoke about right here, and they look pretty good, even though this kind of looks a little goofy. I might just heat it up and reflow the solder in there. I'm pretty sure, I mean, here's the thing, it's not working. So if I break it, no loss. If I fix it, well, hooray for me. And by looking at this under magnification, I can see that these solder joints are not good. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to take you along and show you how to resolder this. So now I have it secured. Now it's not going to walk across the table because when I touch it, the component's so light it just wants to move across. So I might even do that. Yeah, that really helps it out. Put some shrink wrap on these alligator clips. Just when you're holding sensitive electronics, that you don't damage them, because those alligator teeth can mess things up. So I'm going through here, just applying a little bit of solder, reheating the current solder that's in there, and re-establishing that connection to make a good solder joint. And I'm going to hit every single one just to ensure, because if this doesn't work, then it's toast. But it's an easy test. Do that. I don't know if you can see that good or not. solder that. So now I'm going to do that side. You got to be careful when you're doing this as well. These the leads, the solder points are so small that if you flow solder and connect the two, you basically create a short circuit, and that's all she wrote. The component or the device won't work anymore. So you don't want to be generous with this. You don't want to be generous with the solder. A light touch. I'm concentrating right now. Sorry, I'm not talking. These are the smallest. These are the data lines, and I just keep my concentration. Okay. That was a close one. I almost buggered it up. So now is the moment of truth. I resoldered every point on this. Definitely feels like it's firmed up. Now it's time to test. Okay, I got the system up here. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the new solder joints, and then we are going to test and see if it actually works. So let me open up the software here. So, you guys can see that, yeah. So, I go down through here, and every solder joint is filled in, and it's nice and shiny. I flip it to the other side, same thing. I reflowed that solder on all points on this. So now let's see if it actually works before I put it back in its case. So, well, hold on here. Yeah, there you go. I just stuck it in here. There's the red light. Let me actually... actually going to inject it. I'll show you here. You won't see it come up on this screen, but my screen you will. It does come up, and what I'll do here is drag it up on the big monitor for you. So right over here in the corner, you can see that it didn't come up. Okay, here we go. So it's there, we're in it right now. I have a Linux Mint image. I'm going to try to copy that over. You see down here it's blinking. I'm not getting any errors. So there you go. Yeah, a USB drive that was not working. You put it in and it would come on and come off. So looked at it. The solder connections were not correct. Showed you how to get in there and reheat them up. And there you go. Saved myself a little bit of money and got to reuse some tech. Alright, hope you enjoyed watching this. Take care.